You all right?
Okay, everybody, I'm going to start the meeting. Look, there's some people that called in that are phone calls. If you called in through the phone line and not using your computer audio, can you mute your phone because we can hear you. Whoever just said, "Let me get situated," we can hear everything you're saying. All right, there we go. Okay, hey, I just got a few topics I want to cover. I'm gonna hand it over to Mark Church, and then we'll open it up for Q&A. First thing is we have you guys should be getting email reminders now for building check-ins. So if you didn't check in a building, the next morning or the next few days, each morning you'll get a friendly reminder from Compass. You don't need to respond to that email. You don't need to do anything. It's just a reminder that you need to check that building in. So if you get those emails, that means there's a building waiting for you to check in and get that knocked out real quick. So that's what those emails are all about. And then the President Series is live now. Mark Church will touch upon what buildings, like we're still waiting for LuxGuard for certain types of buildings, and so you can't order all of them, but in the very, very, very near future, you will be. And I'll let Mark Church cover that, but there's a PDF on how to request a new President Series building for your inventory, how to order a new customer to build President Series in Compass, how to search the inventory and find a President Series building. So there's a one-page PDF with images, step-by-step instructions. So you might have already received that. If you haven't, we'll follow that up with a written notification later today and send that out. And so look for that. And it's a simple process. Just familiarize yourself. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes of your time. The third thing I wanted to cover is there was some old check-ins. So the check-in system went live like in September of last year, and we cleared out all the old check-ins from before December 2nd. So you shouldn't see any check-ins that were pending review before December 2nd. So all the dealers have been doing a great job on checking in the buildings. We really appreciate it. It helps it helps everybody across the board as far as inventory auditing, making sure the buildings get delivered to the right dealer so that they can be picked up and sent to the customer. I mean, it helps every step of the process. So really appreciate everybody staying diligent with that. It's been a huge help. So please continue to do that. But if you see anything right now, it should be completely clean. If there's anything before December 2nd, we've cleared those out. And it should be a real clean. There shouldn't be a lot of pending reviews for you.
They do a call.
And so those are the three topics I wanted to cover. I'm going to hand it over to Mark Church, then we'll do an open Q&A. One second, everybody. Let me help Mark with his microphone. 1 second.
I forgot to turn the heat down.
Jason, can you hear me now? D, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Okay, good deal. Okay, guys, I'm here. I'm ready to go now. All right, guys. So today we're going to talk primarily about the presidential series buildings. If you don't have your phone on mute, if you don't mind, double check everybody's. Make sure your phone's on mute. We're going to turn this over. Okay. So this is how this works. All right. This is how this works. First off, starting this week, your district manager, Nathan Miller, will be giving you a laminated version of this copy right here, okay? And so this will be a laminated version. He's actually going to try to give you multiple copies of that. It's a laminated version that you can see, you can look at at a moment's notice. You have that to focus on. Okay, so this is very important. Every conversation you're going to have with Nathan, he's going to bring up President Series. Every conversation you have with me, I'm probably going to say something about the President Series. Okay, emails, MailChimps, whatever it is, we're going to be really focused on the Presidential Series. All right, and this is how this works. We're going to go through this. Well, yet last night you should have received Presidential Series documents. Nathan sent those out again to you today. And so it's very important, first off, that you have two things. The first thing is this summary page, okay? If you can see me, right here, hold on one second. If you can see me, this one pager that you'll have laminated gives you the summary of what is in the Presidential Series, okay? This gives you the summary of what's in the Presidential Series right here, all right? So it's very important that you have that at a moment's notice. Nathan will be bringing this around. Second, then it's very important that you also have this 13-page marketing material, okay? And each one of these, here's the summary page. Then we've broken it down into 13 pages. Each one of these has details on it. So, for example, let's say if you hand them the summary page, okay, and the customer says, you know what, we're going to start off by the Kennedy, right, the famous President John Kennedy, all right, and so they say, I want the Kennedy. You're going to be able to go into Compass, all right, using this handout, which you should have received yesterday. If you did not receive this handout yesterday or any of these, I want you to email me directly and copy Nathan Miller in, okay, because I will have these to you ASAP. You will go in. This is a one-pager that discusses the to-bill process, that discusses the to-bill or the order process and the inventory search and different things of that nature, okay? This is very important that you review this and you know how to search the inventory, how to put the order in, and all that stuff, okay? This one-pager you should have. And so the way this works, if the customer says, hey, I'm interested in the Kennedy, you would print this out for them and you would hand it to them. And what it says is this: the Kennedy's a 10 by 16 painted smart barn, 50-year floor, 16-inch on center. It's got two 24 by 36 windows, 72-inch double door, magnetic door stops, solar light, and two 4-inch deep walls, tech shield to roof and walls. The sales price is normally about $4,178, but this building has been discounted $168, as you can see right here, okay? And so if they decide to purchase this, you'll go in to follow step-by-step procedures to put that in. They will get the building faster, or it will be on your lot, okay? Most likely what's going to happen is starting over the next couple weeks, you're going to see these P-Series buildings flow. This will be the series building that begins to flow to all your lots, okay? All right, guys, if you don't mind, check your phones for mute. All right, check your phones for mute. I don't know. I can hear you, so apparently not. So check your phones for mute. So look, this is how this works. You have your summary page. Here. And you have your 13 pages here. Now, there's one thing I want to bring to your attention. On the 13 pages, okay, there are 3 of these, and I'm gonna give everybody the information right now. We'll also go out in the dealer call. The Reagan, the Ford, and the Eisenhower will not be ready for sale or production until right now, February 4th. The reason for that is on February 4th, tentatively that date, we are going to go live with LuxGuard in smart and painted buildings for New York. Okay, LuxGuard for painted and smart buildings in New York, tentatively on that date. So these buildings here are painted and smart buildings that have LuxGuard in them. These will tentatively not be ready until February 4th. So know that, all right? So once again, that is the Reagan, the Ford and the Eisenhower, okay? It's the Eisenhower, guys. So make sure you mark that in your summary page on your notes that, hey, these buildings will not tentatively be ready till the 4th. That's 3 weeks away. Listen up, guys. I cannot tell you how important it is. And this is why. The focus of the marketing material and the focus of the marketing strategy is to do two things. First off, give our best buildings out there, get our best buildings something that you can have, our top 13 sellers, number one, so you have something to show customers. Number two, I get calls for discounts quite often, okay? So sometimes I can help, sometimes I can't. You've got buildings here that you get a discount and it does not affect your commission. And then the third thing is, if these are not on your lot, they will be built faster, or the customer will get them faster. Okay, so we're solving everything with our marketing strategy: a discounted building, a top 13 seller, as well as a faster delivery. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to question and answers. So Jason, go ahead and turn it on and let's answer some questions.
Any questions, anybody?
I have a question about the cottage.
Okay. Cottage?
What is your question?
If I click on the microphone, can he hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we can hear you.
now.
Question on the cottage. When will they get the seal that you were talking about that you've been working on for a long time? I guess the seal approval for the live-in.
Yes, I will be bringing you some information on that on the next dealer call. We're still hung up right now in litigation, primarily in Virginia, and so I will bring you information on that on the next dealer call, which is in 2 weeks. If you're good with that. All right.
Any other question?
Yep.
So how many presidential series do you want us to have on hand? What's the maximum count, or is it just kind of a play it by ear kind of thing?
Well, I hope that now it's going to take time, okay? So it's going to take time. Eventually, I would like 70% of the lot buildings to be presidential series buildings, okay? Now, that's going to take a lot of time. That's going to take a year and a half before we get to that number. But the bulk of the lot buildings, I want to be presidential series buildings. And that's something that I'm meeting with operations with daily now to make sure they are the ones that are, that primarily forever, when it comes to order files, the goal is to make sure that all lot buildings are buildings that are good buildings we can sell. And so I'd like to see a lot of inventory on dealer lots by the springtime that is presidential series building. So it's not like we're going to say, hey, each dealer is going to get 1 through 13. You might have 20 buildings that are presidential series buildings. It just kind of depends. But the focus is for you to get as many as you possibly can on your lot.
Okay, and following that up, you said you were doing LuxGuard in New York. Is that going to trickle down to us in North Carolina, or is that just kind of a New York only thing right now?
No. So earlier on the call, I stated February 4th is the go live date. So currently in North Carolina, LuxGuard is in vinyl buildings and cottages. February 4th tentatively, now that date may change a little bit, but February 4th tentatively, which is in 3 weeks, LuxGuard should be available in smart and painted buildings also.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Hey, can you just reiterate? I just want, whenever that one person had commented about the stickers on the cottages, that has absolutely nothing to do with it passing as a structure that can be lived in. That is only a sticker to pass the electrical that is behind closed walls. These cottages are still not intended to be lived in.
I'm going to review that with everybody on the next dealer call, Cody. But definitely, that's a great point. But I'm definitely going to. I'll review that with everybody on the next dealer call.
Yeah, because I'm only saying that just so they don't get themselves in a bind, is to make sure that they're letting everybody know they're not fully intended to be lived in.
Understand.
Mark,
Yes,
can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead.
I've got two people that have already called me this morning about some 8 by 16, some 10 by 16 buildings. And I was going to see when these presidentials will be ready for us to start selling.
These presidential series buildings, except for the Eisenhower, the Ford, and the Reagan, which are not any 10 by 16s, are ready to go live today.
All right.
If you go take your piece of paper here that you should have received yesterday, if you didn't get it, you shoot me an email. Let me know the order process. Right now, you can go in and order one right now, ready to go.
All right.
Discounts on them and everything.
The lady's supposed to get back with me in about an hour because I told her I had this meeting.
So they are ready to go live now. Yes, ma'am.
Mark, does
Yes.
that mean that the LuxGuard flooring will be available in the painted and smart buildings, not just the presidential series?
Yes. So starting tentatively February 4th.
Okay.
Now, like I said, that date may change, shift a week or two here and there, but February 4th, right now, we are set, and that is the tentative date to go live on LuxGuard in all painted and smart buildings.
Okay, thanks.
Does anybody else have any other questions?
Yeah, one more question, Mark.
Yes.
What's the delivery time right now on cottages? How far back are we getting caught up on that, or what's going on?
We are getting caught up on that. And hey, I tell you what, if y'all just hold on real quick, hold on one second. Not sure if everybody on this call can hear me or not, but I'm gonna hold you guys up something right here if you can see this. Also, next week I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about cottages as well, and some steps we're taking to speed up that to-build process. And one of them is a new flooring that we're coming out with that is going to be faster to put down, as well as it's going to really take away a lot of any work order issues that you're having right now with the flooring and stuff. So I'm going to be talking about that on the next call as well. Right now, we are getting caught up. Hope to have some good lot models coming out very soon. And so cottages are definitely we're definitely making headway with those.
And what's the status on all metal buildings?
Right now, we're probably looking at I would say June right now is the go live date on metal buildings. That may shift, May or July, but right now we had a meeting about that yesterday. So right now June is the tentative go live date on that. Any other questions? I think there was someone else that had another question.
Yeah, hey Mark. I do not have the presidential series listed under my drop down under new order. I just need to get with D on that.
Hey, can you send me a quick email real fast? Or Jason, you want to jump on it?
Yeah, no, it's go to new order. Start from the big. Don't go to new order sheds. Open up new order, and then you should see it at the bottom, President Series. Do you see that? Go to new order menu, and then do you see President Series at the bottom?
No, I don't. That's what I was saying.
I don't see it either.
Okay, so you're clicking on, it's not in the drop down, it's not new order sheds. You know how you go new order sheds, new order pet shelters, new order kids buildings, extra miscellaneous?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you click on new order and you drop it down, you're not seeing President Series.
No, sir. Not in my screen. I went back out and logged into the business owner's account, and it is there under his. But we have 3 other salespeople here, and none of us can see it.
I got you. Okay, all right, that makes sense. I will get that knocked out.
All right.
Hey, send me an email on that right now, mark@shedstrengthinc.com, and I'll follow up with everybody on that.
Okay, but
I'll have that resolved tomorrow morning. I'll knock that out tonight. It's
No problem, thank
it's yeah. I got you.
All right, guys. Any other questions? Listen, if you don't, we got I got like 2 more minutes. Any other questions? Okay. If you don't have any other questions, this is what I would ask you. Listen, you need to blow up your district manager on these buildings. You need to ask him questions. You need to hit him up. You need to be calling him and emailing him, telling him you want these buildings on your lot, okay? Also, if you have any questions about these buildings, feel free to call him. He has been schooled and educated on all the details on that, okay? So any questions you have, direct towards him. Also, real quick, listen up. One of the things that you are going, I want everybody to write this down. Listen. One of the things that we are working through, you received your escalation process last couple weeks ago. Listen, just got out of a meeting yesterday with our director of operations, Brian Baylor. If you do not get resolution on a work order or a delivery when you contact Michael or Larry, you instead of calling Nathan as he's traveling all over the place, Brian Baylor has asked everyone to contact him directly, and I have his cell phone number here. And this will go. I'm gonna go ahead and give everyone his cell phone number now, and it will also go out in Compass notifications. Okay, so his cell phone number is in that escalation form, and it's 704-929-3812. If you call into the office, you don't get resolution on a work order, a delivery, somebody didn't follow up, communication breakdown, instead of calling Nathan and him having to call Brian directly, okay? Call Brian directly. That will be in the Compass notification. I'm also going to send out a MailChimp on that as well. So on that note, guys, we're going to get off here. Guys, keep selling. Super excited about the spring. Super excited about Presidential Series. If you have any questions, let us know. And let's have a big week. Keep selling, guys.